Hey guys, it's Ryan with Big Dog Investing. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you guys could do a couple of things for me, if you guys can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not done so already. Click the bell notification down below so that YouTube can send you guys notifications whenever I release videos. Watch my videos all the way to the end. And if you guys could share my videos, share my channel with anyone. I'm trying to grow my channel as much as I can, and I definitely need your guys' help in doing so. Getting started with today, I want to apologize. Going in, I wanted to create videos every single day, and I definitely know that I have not been doing so. I think I've done a good job so far, but I'm definitely not doing it every single day like I've wanted to. Um, the main reason why, there's two reasons, but the main reason is because there's not a whole lot that goes on every single day in investments, whether it's the stock market, the cryptocurrency market, or just financial news that affects the financial markets. When those days happen, I combine a little bit of those smaller news articles and things that I'm going to talk about into one bigger video, because I try to keep my videos about 10 minutes long. Um, but going forward, again, I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm still, there's going to be some days where I don't create a video. But I want to create videos every single day. The other reason why is I am a full-time high school teacher, so that does take priority Monday through Friday, and even over the weekends if I have lesson planning or grading that I need to do for my full-time job, because my students are my number one priority. Um, but I do this on the side. I want to help you guys get financial news. So the videos are about 10 minutes long, those are my normal videos. If the videos are a little bit longer, that means there's a little bit more that happened in the financial markets. And then if the videos are under 10 minutes, around 5 to 7 minutes, that's going to mean that there's not a whole lot that went on in the markets. But I had a couple friends ask me, hey, how come you haven't been creating videos every single day? And I just said, not a whole lot's going on. And they're like, well, we watch your videos, we're invested in the markets and stuff like that. And even if nothing's really going on, it's still nice to see videos coming out. So we know that, like, even though nothing's going on, we kind of know our money is safe in the markets. And I agree with them. So going forward, I'm going to keep on trying to create videos every single day. Um, and again, I'm going to apologize in advance, but I'm going to do my best. Getting into the daily market update today. Today's Monday, January 16th. The daily market cap for cryptocurrency is $991 billion. We did reach $1 trillion market cap this past week, and that was great news for the cryptocurrency market. I hope that we do reach over this next week. For this coming week, that we stay over $1 trillion. We get back up there and we can hold that $1 trillion market cap. That would be great news for crypto, and that would be a great news for investor confidence in the market. We're at a 0.98% increase, so a little under a 1% increase for all cryptocurrencies today. Bitcoin right now is trading at $21,180. Bitcoin is kind of holding its own right now, a little over $21,000. Again, this is great news for people who are invested in Bitcoin. It did reach over a $400 billion market cap. And if it can stay above this, I think that it's going to be great news. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do or say should be considered financial advice. But if you are invested in Bitcoin, this is great news if it can stay over the $400 billion market cap, which I do think that it will. Ethereum right now is trading at $1,580. It did reach $1,600 today. For the first time in a while. So that's great news for Ethereum holders. I do not own any Ethereum or any Bitcoin. Not that I don't like these projects or think that these projects will succeed, because I do see Bitcoin for sure staying around. It's considered the gold standard for all cryptocurrency. And Ethereum has been really popular, but due to the Ethereum free pass speech and ETHgate scandal, right now I'm waiting to see what happens with that before I do invest in Ethereum. XRP right now has not had a percent increase on the 7 day as good as Ethereum or even as good as Bitcoin. This is due to the price suppression of the Ripple lawsuit with the SEC. Still waiting to see what happens with that. Um, but right now the price is being suppressed, and in my opinion, it should be a lot higher. I hope that this lawsuit ends, because this will be great news for XRP and the XRP community. Getting into our crypto bubbles today, our biggest gainers right now, Celo's up 15.5%, FTT right now is up 14.8%, CVX is up 10.4%, Crow, this is crypto.com's coin, is up 9.4%, and Quant is going to be up 6.4%. Um, again, I still don't understand. I know people are making money, and if you guys want to invest at your guys' own risk, I would avoid the FTT token. This is the FTX token. That due to Sam Bankman-Fried embezzling money, a little over $8 billion of consumers' funds were invested into the FTT exchange. They gambled with this money and lost it, or used it to live a lavish lifestyle. Due to the pending lawsuits that are going to come out of this and jail time for Sam Bankman-Fried, I would steer clear of this. Again, I know people are making money. This is a very high risk for a medium to low return. In my personal opinion, I would definitely avoid this. But we're going to get into some news why Crow went up in just a second. But overall, about 50% of the coins are red and 50% of the coins are green. Overall, the market's doing okay. Again, we are at a 1% increase on the day. Getting into crypto news, on Watcher Guru, the Reserve Bank of India governor calls for an outright crypto ban. In my opinion, this is not good news for cryptocurrency. I know a lot of countries use cryptocurrency or think that there is a strong opportunity for cryptocurrency to take over the financial markets. But India, if we look right here, based on population size, India is ranked number 2 population size wise in the world. China's going to remain number 1 overall. They have 1.4 billion people. India has 1.3 billion people, and the United States has 331 million people. So it's kind of crazy to think about that. There's 1 billion more people that live in India compared to the United States, and 1.1 billion more people that live in China compared to the United States. So if this does happen, I definitely see that this is going to be bad for cryptocurrency because we want user adoption. And with a country that has 1.3 billion people, we want them to use cryptocurrency because this is going to increase the market cap for all cryptos, which will in turn have the price go up. I think this is great news for Texas A&M. They're going to offer a Bitcoin protocol course to students starting January 17th, which is going to be tomorrow. If I was still in college or if I went to Texas A&M, I guarantee you I would be taking this course. I wish it was not just a Bitcoin protocol, but a cryptocurrency course, like a crash course in explaining what cryptocurrency is, and the financial benefits of using cryptocurrency. But we got to start somewhere. So great on Texas A&M, in my opinion, for them coming up with this course. Um, Bitcoin surpasses the 410 billion market cap. We talked about that. The reason why crypto.com, or the Crow coin, when we talked about right here that it's up 9.4%, this is due to crypto.com signs an 8-year agreement to neutralize their direct carbon emissions. So they essentially want to become carbon neutral. This is great news. I know that there's a lot of people who, want carbon emissions to go down, and this is a great way for that to happen. So seeing a exchange like this wanting to get rid of their carbon footprint, this is great news, and that's the reason why, in my personal opinion, that the Crow coin went up in price. This is really weird news in cryptocurrency. I would avoid this one at all times, but Three Arrows Capital founders raised $25 million for a new crypto exchange called GTX. Three Arrows Capital right here went bankrupt. So bankrupt crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital, or 3AC for short, estimated its losses to be worth around $1 billion in July. This article was posted in December 16th, 2022 by CoinDesk. But they said it's really due to the volatility in the crypto market generally, together with a substantial number of liquid investments held by the company. It presented with uncertain levels of recoveries will be made in the course of liquidation. This is mainly due to the Terra Luna collapse. So Three Arrows Capital confirms heavy losses from Luna collapse. Now, there was a huge scandal that happened with Do Kwon, who is the founder of the Terra Luna ecosystem, or the Loon Sea coin for short. Basically, it was trading a little over $100. The max point, it was at $116 per coin. There was speculation in the market that this coin was basically fraudulent, and basically you can create as many coins as you want to, and that's essentially like what happened. and the price started to decrease drastically since. Right now, it's trading like horribly. It's not even a penny. Like a penny would be right here, and it's trading for thousands of tenths of pennies, because basically the creator ended up just flooding the market with a bunch of coins. This is why like printing money is bad for the US government for inflation. This is essentially what this coin did, which caused the price to go from $116 down to basically zero. I would avoid probably using this exchange as much as possible due to that collapse. Obviously, these people have no clue what they're doing, and that's the reason why their crypto exchange went insolvent. And then when that happened, a lot of other crypto exchanges ended up going down with it. Celsius Network, Voyager, and Exchange FTX went down as well. Getting into some more news. Uh, the Solemn government launches city's first public metaverse. This is kind of good news, in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of the metaverse. I'm more like real world. If you guys are going to use your guys' money, use it for real world things. I see people buying houses or yachts and stuff like that in the metaverse. Awesome, that's great. But what about houses and stuff in the real world? Use your money to enjoy your guys' life while you guys are here. I know that the metaverse is going to be pretty popular. That's why Facebook ended up changing their name to Meta as a huge corporation. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future with the metaverse, but it's cool seeing a country um, launching their first public metaverse. Some news though: the World Economic Forum, they're having their meeting today through the 20th. If you guys want to, you guys can go to the World Economic Forum. Sorry, guys. Right now, you guys can watch these live meetings. It's the 16th through the 20th, so starting today. Um, Once some more news comes out, what they talked about, I'll go ahead and explain in detail. But the World Economic Forum is an international organization for public private corporation. The forum engages in the foremost political, business, cultural, and other leaders of society to shape global, uh, regional, and industry agendas. It was established in 1971 as a not-for-profit foundation, as its headquarters are in Geneva, Switzerland. It is an independent, impartial, and not tied to any special interest. The forum strives in all its efforts to demonstrate entrepreneurship in the global public interest while holding the highest standards of governance. Moral and intellectual integrity is at the heart of everything that it does. Our activities are shaped by the unique institutional, cultural, founded on the stakeholder theory, which asserts that an organization is accountable to all parts of society. The institution carefully blends and balances the best of many kinds of organizations from both public and private sectors, international organizations, and academic institutions. We believe that this process happens by bringing together people of all walks of life who have the drive and the influence to make positive change. So, in my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the World Economic Forum. They basically take the leaders of the world and bring them in and talk about the finances and what they're going to do with the world. Now, again, just because I don't like this doesn't mean that it's not going to continue to keep happening. So, I would definitely take a close look on what's going on. Uh, this is the founder right here. His name is Klaus Schwab. He's the founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. Basically, he's coming out and saying that the World Economic Forum is releasing a new Davos manifesto, which states that companies should pay their fair share of taxes, show zero tolerance for corruption, uphold human rights throughout their global supply chains, and advocate for a competitive level playing field. Uh, in my opinion, this is just a two-faced statement. I definitely don't think that, especially these leaders who have billions and billions of dollars, think that paying their fair share of taxes and a zero tolerance for corruption. The majority of these leaders got to where they are with the corruption and not paying their taxes. Obviously, they're going to come out and say this now because they're up here. When they were here, they were doing all of that stuff. And then now they don't want anyone else to get here with their money. So they're going to say, we don't want to tolerate that. We want the companies down here to pay their fair share. Well, if they're not paying their fair share, Well, if they are paying their fair share, they're not going to have that money to expand their businesses to get up here. So it's funny to see, and I know that you guys know this too, but it's funny to see that the people who have all of the money now want to say like, oh, pay their fair share in taxes. They could donate their money, they could donate whatever they wanted to, but they're not. They're not opening up their houses. They're not donating all of this money, but they're telling you guys that everyone should be doing this now. Well, it's because they've already made it and they don't want anyone else to get to where they're at. So that's just something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and link a lot of these websites that I used or articles, but basically, here is the executive chairman. So, this is everyone who's in leadership in governments on the World Economic Forum. They have a board of trustees. You guys can go through. Again, I'm going to post this article, this website too, right here, that shows all of the world leaders who are a part of this. They have the president right here, the managing board members, executive committee. And when I get a deep dive into this, when I look through who's all at this meeting and what they're talking about, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys in my next video. But they're going to talk about the Great Reset. So again, I'm going to talk about this, but there is an urgent need for global stakeholders to cooperate in simultaneously managing the direct consequences of the COVID-19 crisis. To improve the state of the World Economic Forum is starting the Great Reset initiative. So I'm going to do a deep dive into this, especially when they start talking about this a little bit more. And the last bit of news, I think it's kind of cool. Crypto in a minute, Ripple, their Twitter page has been doing this. And I'm going to post this one for sure. I'm still trying to figure out how to play videos so you guys can listen in onto them. And unfortunately, I don't know how to yet. All of my videos right now, I just talk all the way through. I don't know how to edit yet. So that's something that I need to get used to, is editing. Some of my students have been watching a couple of my videos and they say I need these cool thumbnails. And I just figured out that that's the picture that you guys see when you guys click on my video. That brings awareness. They're telling me, hey, you need to create this thumbnail. So I got to figure out how to create thumbnails. For sure, edit my videos, and then to embed videos so when I play them, the sound goes through. So those are some things that I need to get done. But I'm going to link this, and I want you guys to listen to this. This is Stuart Alderoty. He's the general counsel for Ripple in the lawsuit with the SEC. And he basically explains the misconceptions across the crypto space. Because a lot of people say like cryptocurrency, people are invested and the companies don't want regulation in the market, but that's not true. They want regulation because they want investors to feel confident putting their money into the markets. Um, and basically the governments are saying like, no, they don't want this. But realistically, Ripple's been going to the SEC asking for regulatory clarity since 2013. They've actually gone to the SEC, and it's been proven in court that they've gone to the SEC asking, what can we do to gain regulatory clarity in the cryptocurrency market so we are not considered a security? And they basically like, the SEC kind of like, hid their way in and said, hey, we're not sure yet, basically keep doing what you're doing and then we'll tell you if it's wrong. And that's not a way that you're supposed to do that. And then the market, especially if you are the SEC and you want um, investor protection in the market. So it's going to be interesting to see, but I'm going to again post this. I'm going to go ahead and end this video now, but I thank you guys for watching my videos. And again, if you guys can't invest with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Have a good rest of your guys' night.